the birth of a living truth, from collapse to becoming. Friends, let's begin with something real. There comes a moment in every life when we realize that the way we kept surviving isn't the way we can keep living. The moment when something deeper in us speaks, finally speaks, not loudly but clearly. This version of me is not enough for who I am now. This version of me is not enough for who I am now. Some of us walked in here bruised today. Some walked in steady. Some walked in hopeful. But every one of us knows that inner turning point, the place where our life is asking more of us than the person we've been playing. That moment isn't collapse. It's recognition. Recognition rising through the cracks. And once recognition takes shape in you, your old life doesn't fit the same anymore. Not because the world changed, but because you did. Christmas speaks directly to that moment. It's the birth of what's always lived in you finally becoming visible. Not a new God, a new awareness. And awareness transforms everything it touches. And here's the thing we rarely admit. When the deeper life in you becomes aware and starts rising, it won't wait for your timing. It won't negotiate with your fear. It won't protect the life you've been trying to keep steady. It goes straight to the places where you've been managing alone. It shows up in the heartbreak that forced you to feel more than you wanted to feel. It shows up in the loneliness you dressed as confidence so no one would notice. It shows up in the aging, the slowing down, the unexpected fatigue. At least that's what happens to me. It shows up wherever your soul is calling for relief. Think of a seed. Once you planted it in soil, its first movement isn't pretty. It's pressure. The shell cracks open, not because something is dying, but because something inside can no longer stay contained. For many of us, this year felt like that. But it wasn't destruction. Something in you was cracking open. A signal that the old life you live can no longer hold the presence that is rising within you. And once that signal comes, you know it. You can feel the shift. That's the beginning of healing, the beginning of becoming, the beginning of you saying yes. It's the moment something deeper in you refuses to pretend you haven't changed. But it's not the end. It's the doorway to the life that can actually hold you. You see, there comes a point in every life when spirit doesn't just rise, it asks something of you. A willingness to stop bending yourself around everyone's comfort. A willingness to stop carrying stories that were never meant to shape your future. A willingness to stop telling yourself you're not ready for the very thing your soul has been preparing you to receive. A willingness to stop fearing your circumstances and say yes to what is waking up in you. That moment of willingness, that moment you say yes, that answers spirit and reveals fear for what it really is. Picture Mary, not the Mary in stained glass at churches around the world, but the young girl who lived in a world where women had little voice, little protection, and almost no margin for mistakes. She knows the rules of her time and who gets pregnant outside of marriage. She knows the whispers, the judgment, the possibility of being rejected by her own family, the very real possibility that Joseph might walk away. And this is a life into which the angel speaks words that make her a target. You will conceive and give birth. The angel is asking Mary if she's willing to make room. A calling that could cost her everything. But Mary doesn't run. She doesn't hide. She doesn't collapse under the weight of what could go wrong. She makes room for it and speaks words that reshape consciousness. Be it unto me. Be it unto me. Mary refuses to let fear be the author of her future. She says yes, and that yes still shows up for us today. Not as a miracle, but as a mirror. And here's the thing you need to hear. Every yes comes with opposition. Picture King Herod. He's not the enemy in a Bible story. Herod is the part of you that panics when you step towards your new life. He shows up when you've outgrown the roles that kept you safe. He's the voice that says, change is too costly. You're not strong enough. Stay small. Stay quiet. We all have a Herod in our lives. He's the part of you that fears who you're becoming. But shift happens. And here's the thing. Mary and Herod always appear together. The awakening rises and fear rises with it. Not because something's wrong, but because something is being born. Mary hears a calling. Herod hears a threat. And they both live in us. One says, let the awakening in me come forth. The other says, don't you change anything. Don't you dare change anything. One moves you towards your new life. The other protects the identity you outgrew long ago. And becoming begins the moment you stop letting Herod speak louder than Mary. Amen. It begins when you stop explaining away what you know is stirring in you. It begins when you stop retreating to the familiar just because the familiar feels safe. It begins when you choose the life that is rising over the life that fear has been using to manage your life. So the question is, if Mary and Herod both live in you, who has been making your decisions? Because Christmas is the story of a human soul saying yes when fear expected a no. Not yes to difficulty, not yes to danger, but yes to the life of God moving through a human experience. It's the unveiling where you recognize you're not moving toward God. God is moving in you. This is the shift. Your old story stops speaking for you, and your spirit starts speaking as you. And once that happens, you can never go back to who you were. Friends, you have already shifted away from who you once were. But you're not collapsing. Something in you is cracking open. Because that same presence that found Mary is finding you. Not in fear, not in pressure, not pretty, but as a quiet authority of a life in you that refuses to stay small. Mary wasn't chosen because she was certain. She was chosen because she recognized the holy in herself when the world around her couldn't see it. And when she said, "Be it unto me," the world shifted. Not because God changed, but because she did. And listen, your life will shift too the moment you give your consent. The moment you stop rehearsing your limitations. The moment you stop dimming what's already awakened. That moment, your yes becomes the birthplace of who you truly are. But before I say another word, I want you to take a look at your own life for a moment. Not your timelines, not your fears, not your plans, not your mistakes, not what someone else is doing, just you, the you sitting in this sanctuary. What is rising in you that will not go back to sleep? What is asking to be born through you that doesn't care if you're ready? What part of you has outgrown the old explanations and is waiting right now for you to stop shrinking? Because here's the thing. This is your Bethlehem moment, where something you didn't ask for, didn't plan for, didn't prepare for, is standing at the door of your life. It's saying, if you will make room for me, I will change everything. If you will make room for me, I will change everything. That's the presence of God in you. And the only thing left is your yes. Be it unto me. You can't walk away from this moment unchanged, because what's rising in one of us never rises alone. If you truly want to rise, to give birth to the new life rising in you, make room for it. Trust it. Say yes. Say yes to what's reaching for you, pulling you up. Say yes for becoming who you truly are. Say yes to love, yes to healing, yes to peace. Say yes to ending the fight. Yes to being done with fear. Yes to letting go. You were never late, never outside, never separate. You're not Herod, not threatened, not out of control. There is no enemy. Nothing has been waiting for you. Everything has been waiting in you. And this has been true from the beginning, the whole time.
Thank you, Rev James. It is wonderful to know that all of the struggles that we have faced in this last year as our individual selves and as a community have all been part of what we've needed so that we can grow. And I appreciate you reminding us of that. And now we'll have more of the Peter Paul Zach Quartet and Bruce Henry.
Well, this is a song that you all recognize, and you know, we get the first two songs done, and then it's audience participation time. You know how that goes. So we invite you to do this one. I think you will recognize it. This is what I'm working on for 2026. More and more gratitude in my life. Time to get thankful, y'all. Well, looking at the devil, staring at his gun. Fingers start shaking. Said I began to run. Yes, I did. Bullets start chasing. Said I began to stop. Well, we began to wrestle. Yeah, I was on the top. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. Woo. Thank you for letting me again. Well, listen, y'all. Dance to the music all night long, all night. Every day, people, they're gonna sing a simple song. Oh, mama's so happy. You know my papa start to cry. Papa's still singing. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it if you try. Oh, thank you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on, man. Yeah. Put your hands together for Dave. Say what? Come on, y'all. Put your hands together for Dave now. Yes. Well, listen. Lioness and people fear. Words are in the way. Many people miss lunch, thinking what to say. Truth in the youth are making love, dying from the start. Dying young is hard to take, so why don't you just listen to your heart? Come on, thank you for letting me. Say, band, can I have it one time? Just me, come on. Thank you, mama, thank you, papa, thank you in the shower. Said I thank you every morning, yes, I thank you every hour. I thank you for the things you've given me. I thank you for the love you've shown to me. I wanna thank you, yeah! Thank you for letting me be myself again and again and again and again. I just want to thank you. Don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. Say. Now I believe you. One more time for me right now. Thank you for letting me. Yeah.
Bruce Henry, everyone, the Peter Pozak Quartet. Let's give them another hand, everyone. That was good. Yeah. Thank you so much. So we come to that time in our service where we open our hearts to give, and this is that time where we plant a seed so we may reap a harvest. I'm going to ask you to take out your gift, your tithe, your offering, and send energy from your heart into that gift. And if you're joining us online, get into this moment of prosperity. Plant your seed today so you may bring forth your harvest. And now if you're ready, we are going to say our offertory blessing together. Thank you. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And so it is.